If your computer just showed a blue screen that says your device ran into a problem and needs to restart, don't panic. This is a very common Windows error. In most cases, it's caused by one of four things. Let's go through them quickly. The first is adding new hardware, such as a new processor or RAM. The second is corrupted Windows system files. The third is recently installed software or updates. And the fourth is pushing your system too hard with high CPU or memory usage. I'm going to show you exactly how to fix each one of these step by step. All right, so first we need to access Windows recovery mode. If your computer is stuck in a loop, you can force it by doing this. Okay, first step is to turn your computer on, and as soon as you see the Windows logo, hold the power button to shut it off. We're gonna repeat this process about 3 times, and on the next boot, Windows should automatically open to advanced startup. All right, so if you can still access Windows, there's an alternative method of accessing the Windows recovery environment. And what we can do for that is we can hit our start menu or press the Windows key, go over to the power button, and then I'm gonna press and hold the shift key on my computer while I press restart. And I'm gonna continue to hold shift until we enter advanced startup. And there we can see the menu. So I just released the shift key, and this is the starting point for some of the troubleshooting that we're going to try today. All right, so for the first cause, which is hardware, here is the solution that we have for this. So if you recently installed new hardware like RAM, GPU, or a storage device, this could be the cause. So what do we want to do? We want to shut down our computer completely, disconnect or remove any newly installed hardware, and then power it back on. If the system boots normally, then hardware or its driver was most likely the issue. All right, for solution number 2, we're going to focus on fixing corrupted Windows files from Advanced Startup, which is the menu that we just opened. From Advanced Startup, we're going to click into Troubleshoot. Let's click Advanced Options. Then we're going to click Command Prompt, and we're going to run the following commands. The first one is SFC /scan now. Press Enter. This process will take some time, so we're going to come back once it's all the way complete. This scans and repairs corrupted system files. All right, so the scan is complete. It says the repair changes will take effect after the next reboot. But we're actually not done. We're going to run another command. That is the CHKDSK command. So CHKDSK /F /R space. Now we're going to specify our drive letter, which for most of us out there is C:. Let's press Enter. Okay, and it's telling us that Windows has scanned the file system and found no problems. No further action is required. Now you may see that, you may see something different, but this is a good point to go ahead and restart. The check disk actually checks our drive for errors and bad sectors. And all we have to do once we're done with that is type exit. Now at this point, we could continue to exit to Windows 11. We are needing a restart, so we could also just turn off our PC. So go ahead and do that and come back. And if corrupt files was the issue, then hopefully these steps will fix it. Okay, the next step is to remove recently installed software or updates. If this started after installing a game, a program, or a Windows update, we're going to use safe mode to reverse those changes and fix the problem. All right, we are still utilizing this menu here. So I'm going to go back into Troubleshoot. Again, you can repeat the steps from earlier if you need to get back to this, or you can press Shift if you have access to your system while doing a restart. Let's go into Advanced Options, and this time we're looking for Startup Settings. Click into that menu and press the Restart button to enter the next step. Okay, and then once we're here, we want to enable regular safe mode. So we'll press 4, and it's going to reboot us into safe mode. All right, once we're in safe mode, I want to show you guys this on my home desktop so you can see it a little better. What you do is you will go into your control panel. You can quickly get there using the run box, which is Windows key and R together on the keyboard. I'll show you guys really quick on the machine over here, Windows key and R, control space panel. So that's how you enter it. And again, I'll just show you on my home desktop so you can see this a little bit better here. All right, so once we're here, we're gonna go to Programs. Let's click into Programs and Features. And this is showing us a list of this is showing us a list of what's installed and when it was installed. And it's by default, in my case, it's already filtered by most recently installed. For example, if I installed Microsoft Edge today or Adobe Illustrator on the 26th, and that's when my problems began, boom, I have my problem. And I'll right click here and I'll press uninstall. I'm gonna select no here because I don't actually want to uninstall this program, but you will just finish that and select yes and uninstall that program. And similarly, we can actually do the same thing with updates. So if you're suspecting that an update was an issue, let's just say it was this one, which was installed 3/23 of 2026. My issues began then. I would uninstall this update and we get a little error message there, but we would actually click uninstall, proceed with those steps, and then that would remove the problematic update from our system. And then at this point, restart your computer normally. You can come back and check to see if your problem is resolved. Another potential culprit, like we mentioned, is high CPU or memory usage. So if your system crashes during heavy usage, like gaming or editing, it may be overloaded. Once you're back in Windows, here's what we're gonna do. Let's open the task manager. We can do this by hitting Control, Shift, and Escape all together at the same time. And we're gonna use the process tab, and I'm gonna make this larger so you guys can see it better. I can always drag these little windows out if I wanna see this better as well. So the main things we're looking at are CPU and memory. So if either constantly or near 100%, your system may not be able to handle the workload. And in this case, the fix is not about just software. It's about adjusting how the system is used or upgrading hardware if needed. For example, close background apps, lower game settings, avoid running too many heavy programs at once. So the blue screen errors can look serious, but most of the time they just come down to the hardware changes, software issues, or system overload. If you go through these steps one by one, you can usually identify and fix the problem quickly. But if you're still stuck, drop the error message you're seeing in the comments and we will help you figure it out. All right, so that's gonna do it for today's video. If you guys have any questions about anything we covered, feel free to drop those in the comments below and we'll get back with you as soon as we can. If you're interested in purchasing Windows 10, Windows 11, Microsoft Office, remote desktop licenses, Windows Server, or a wide variety of other Microsoft software at a great price, be sure to check out Indigo software. We'll have all the links down below. As our channel continues to grow, we're constantly looking for new video topic ideas. If you have any ideas of your own, we'd love to know what those are. Most viewer commented video requests get made into actual videos on our channel. Lastly, a like and subscribe would be greatly appreciated as it helps to support the channel. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you guys next time.